but that's okay. Anyways, all right, ladies and gentlemen, tonight, well, it's tonight now. I know you guys can't see that. I mean, you can see that, but you don't know that. Anyways, I was just sitting there walking back from my Circle K, getting my soda, and I was just thinking about the economy. Now, when I think about the economy, I'm thinking about things in the context of people making money. Now, let me define the term making money before anything else, okay? When I talk about making money, I'm not talking about working. So maybe I should back up and define my terms so you guys understand. A financial advisor once said in his book, you can either make money or work. Both are perfectly fine, but you can only do one. Now, let me define how this goes. Working is a job with a preset schedule. So we'll say 9 to 5, 8-hour day. Well, 9 to 5:30, okay, half-hour lunch. So standard work hour day, 9 to 5:30, half-hour lunch. You're getting paid $10 an hour. Now, I know this is lower than normal, but I'm using numbers that we can quantify quickly and not have to do, fractions on. So, you make $10 an hour. You work 8 hours. Now, we're not going to calculate tax or anything into this. We're just going to assume that the $10 an hour is after taxes, okay? So again, we're not trying to calculate percentages or averages or, anything like that, mathematical probabilities. We're just doing a straight number so you'll understand. Now, so here's how it goes. You go to work for 8 hours. You get paid $80 at the end of the day. That is put on your ledger, and then whether it's weekly, bi-weekly, or monthly, you pick up your paycheck. So let's assume that you pick up your paycheck every 2 weeks. That's $80 a day. That's $400 a week. That's $800 a paycheck. Okay? Now, that's $1,600 a month. Okay, in your pocket. Now, here's what happens. You go to work, and let's say that your job is to make, you make product A. Okay, let's say you make shoes, okay? You work in a factory, and you work in a factory that makes shoes. And so here's what you do. You sew the soles on the bottom of the shoes. That's your job for the whole day. Now, you are required to do 100 pairs of shoes a day. That's your limit. That's what your boss wants you to do. Says, look, I need you to pull out 100 shoes a day. You're like, okay, I could do that. Well, for 100 shoes a day, you get paid $80. And then, I'm going to change my arm over. I don't have my selfie stick. It broke, I think. Anyways. Oh, my God. I don't know if I can do this. Anyway, so you do 100 shoes a day for 5 days a week. That's 1,000 shoes. Or, no. Sorry. That's 500 shoes. I don't know what I'm doing there. 500 shoes. Anyways, I'm getting ahead of myself. So, next month, after you've mastered 100 shoes a day, your boss comes back to you and he says, hey, we need you to do 150 shoes a day. And you're like, okay, I could do that. Yeah, I'm efficient enough to be able to do that. Well, guess what? Now you do 150 shoes a day. You're still making $80 a day, which is still only $400 a month. But those extra 50 shoes a day is an extra 250 shoes a week. Anyways. Yeah, so anyways. Now they're getting 350 shoes a week, and you're still getting $80 a day. $1,600 a month.